Now that we have the time and the freedom to choose the way we spend our retirement, let's look at some of the ways and some of the different things that we can do in retirement to make it more enjoyable. So, number one, do you want to live at the beach? So while living in California or Florida may be out of your budget, a lot of places have got beach places near lakes, near rivers, bays, things like that. So you don't have to go to California or, Florida or somewhere like that. You might be able to find some property around the beach or just go visit the local beaches at your local lake. Unfortunately, if you're like me, we don't have much in the way of a beach in the panhandle of Texas, so I would probably end up having to move if that were what I wanted to do. The second may be spending your time golfing. Golfing or doing some kind of other recreational sport. And that can be something that can pretty much be within reach for a lot of people depending on where you live. Personally, where I live, golfing is really rather cheap, to be honest with you. The municipal course here to join is only a little over $500 a year. And that includes all your greens fees all year long. It doesn't include carts, but I normally push cart because I do golfing as much for exercise as I do for fun. So I have a push cart. A lot of times I will rent a cart, if I'm going to play 18 holes, I'll go ahead and push my cart for 9 and then rent, a mobilized cart for the next 9. But golfing can be a way to have some enjoyment in your retirement and maybe not break your budget. So going back to school and learning, if you live around a community college, a lot of times these colleges have classes just for seniors, and they're set up in such a way that, they're not very expensive, or a lot of times they're even free. So check out your local community college and see if you can expand your education and your learning and maybe do something that's really going to be fun and be around some like-minded people. It's a good way to spend a few evenings a week is at your local community college learning. And number 4 could be, just staying home. My wife and I, we have a pretty big yard. So in the springtime, we can spend a lot of time just trimming up our trees and doing things like that. We have a big play yard. We've done a lot of renovations outside, so we can get a lot of exercise and a lot of enjoyment out of just staying home. So, maybe that's another way you can enjoy your retirement is throw that alarm clock away and, just live life on your terms in your place. And yet another way is to find a new career. So a lot of people, they don't necessarily want to retire. They don't want to quit working, but they really just, to be honest with you, they can't stand their job anymore. And I won't say I was in that. I won't say I couldn't stand it anymore. I just wasn't fulfilled and didn't have a purpose anymore. So maybe finding a new career that's part-time, that's flexible, and is something that you want to do and be around or not be around people, that could be another thing. Maybe you want to work at a national park or something like that, where you're kind of around a lot of people, or maybe you want to do something where you're very secluded. It all depends on you. But starting a new career could be part of your retirement, and you don't have to get paid for it. You can volunteer. There are a lot of volunteer opportunities out there. And starting a new business, being an entrepreneur. A lot of people in their 50s and 60s are absolutely killing it out there in small businesses because they have a lot of knowledge, they have a lot of life knowledge, and they have quite a bit of business knowledge, as you could expect. So depending on how far you want to go into it, I don't know if you want to go in, and go to a bank and get a large loan and have some kind of brick and mortar store, or if you just want to start an Etsy shop, start a YouTube channel, do something like this. There are a lot of different things that you can do in your 50s, 60s, and probably even into your 70s, which can help out a little bit financially and keep you going and keep you happy with purpose in your life. So the 7th thing on my list is being a dreamer. Yeah, maybe you had a job that wasn't very creative, and all those years you kept thinking about, doing some writing or playing a musical instrument, writing music, writing a novel, all kinds of different things. Now's the time that you can explore that. You can take some classes, you can take some writing classes, you can take some music classes, and really, expand your dreams on things that you wanted to do all your life, but just never could take a chance on. Okay, and this last one is kind of the one that fits the mold when you look at elderly people who are retired. And most of the time, what do? They got the big floppy hats and they're working in a garden. Personally, that's not really for me. I'm not much of a gardener, but a lot of people really, really enjoy gardening. They enjoy the beauty of making a plant grow and seeing it grow and doing all that. So whether you're into flowers or whether you're into vegetables, gardening could be another way. So I hope this video's helped you out, and if it has, I'd appreciate it if you reach down, hit that like button, and watch this video next.